This is a RCA Victor 9JY 45 record changer circa 1949. It's also called an RP-168 series, and I have downloaded service data from oldtech.net/RCA/RP-168, and it's several pages of very detailed breakdown blow-ups. So anyway, this guy here has got a pretty badly frayed cord, and but I've looked at it close enough that I think I can plug it in at least and get an idea of what we're up against first. The switch on the side here will turn on, and you'll hear it clunking along. At least it's turning. So it sounds like a mechanical problem of a gear. I'm not sure. And I've pushed the button here, the reject button, and it does start to work. The tone arm doesn't go down. And occasionally it'll catch at the end and do the reject, but not smooth enough. So we're going to take this thing apart and see what we can come up with. So we'll unplug this frayed cord first of all, and turn it over. And on the back side, the 4 screws along the bottom here need to be removed. So I'll go ahead and remove those now so we can see what's inside. And the 4th Phillip head screw. Well, it looks like no one's really been in here much. There's quite a bit of old dust on the bottom of this here. And if we turn this over to see the underside, looks like the guts, most of the mechanical guts are underneath this plate here, and I'll have to look at the diagram to see how to take that apart, because that's and obviously check the motor, see if it's armature seems to be moving okay. So something mechanical deeper inside that's clicking like that. There is a rubber drive wheel I see right under through that window there. So I need to get the plate, or the, I guess they call that the center platen. Got to get that off to see what's going on, and I understand the way to do that is to remove this gear. There are some the star gear, and there's some tricks to that. You have to label it so that you don't put it on wrong when you reinstall it. The little releases here, the record releases, feel like they're moving pretty good. So I have a lot of hope for this thing. Alright, so we have to mark the bottom of the star gear so that when it's reassembled in the correct position, because that has something to do with the alignment. So I'm just going to mark this side here. I'm just going to draw this with a Sharpie so that this goes on later. There we go. And then I'm going to remove these 2 screws here, and then I can remove the center turntable. So let's see. Oh, that's pretty loose. And this one, there we go. We should be able to get the star gear off here, maybe. I don't know. No, that's not coming off easily. Alright. I might need to get my persuader out here. Let's try tapping it here, the shaft. Oh, here's the motor mounts here. It's a little wiggly. Wonder if they're bad. They claim to be bad a lot. Yeah, it's coming. There it goes. Alright. So now get this C-clip off of here, this curl clip, and that center post should come off. Where's my curl clip remover? Oh well, I guess I can use a screwdriver. There it goes. And looks like there's a second one.
Gracie must come home today.
Shh. Alright, so let's see, maybe that's not... Yeah, looks like I need to remove that one too. That's a center curl clip. Let's take off this one. Come out pretty easily. Yeah, oh. Yeah. I guess I should back out a little. Yeah. There it comes. Oh, look at that. I'm missing some... Oh no, I'm not missing any ball bearings. That's good. Alright, let me set that guy down and look at my idler. Oh, well I guess it's supposed to have that bump swelling there? No, maybe not. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I seem to remember it being an odd shape, so that's probably right. So, oh, there's the bumps right there where it's been pressing against this old idler. It needs to be replaced. Okay, so I have to go place an order for a new idler because this idle wheel is way out of round, and so this repair is going to take a little bit longer, and I'll go get the parts. Get the dust out of here. The springs that I can see look good. This doesn't look like it's had a lot of wear. Maybe not a lot of playtime. So, see what happens. So I'll take this Kleenex here and just fold it up into a little square to protect the tone arm, the needle, and so I'll take a tie wrap here and just... Okay, so to remove that capstan idler, it's a simple matter of holding the nut that's at the bottom and unscrewing the screw from the top and sliding it out and taking a look at it. The shaft can come out and it can be lubricated. The inside looks good, and I'm going to send this in and have this tired, I guess they call it, or at least swapped out with one that's been fixed already. The other thing to look at is the knives, the dropping knives and the separator knives, and they're controlled by the spindle at the bottom. I'll turn the spindle and you can see the separator knives. First of all, that's the holder that pops out, and then when you drop the separator knives, push it out to separate it, and then they drop away to allow the next record to fall into place. Now what I'm feeling when I turn this is a lot of resistance right at this point where the two drops come in. So I suspect that inside here I need to lubricate this so this is a lot easier to turn. Otherwise, if you remember when this thing was being driven by the capstan, it would slow down as the record was to be dropped. So I'm going to dismantle this. There are 2 screws at the bottom that will remove the top portion, and inside are the gears that we want to lubricate and clean. So undo that one and this screw. Nice long ones here. Alright. Pop! Okay. Let's see how these things work. There's a spring between these metal things. The plastic droppers. I should get the nomenclature down better here. Okay, they're called knives and shelves. And the shelves have a little spring inside there, and the knives, oh, it's coming apart. Coming apart fast, too fast for my liking. Alright, there we go. The gears are really dry, and they need to be, oh man, the timing, I've got the time, I should have marked these wheels. So you should mark these wheels where they were, so you don't do like I just did. Now I don't know where the setting is. Great. So now I have to do the timing on these knives somehow. And the shelves. So I'll clean that up and lubricate it, reassemble it, and see if I can figure out how to reassemble it right.